Guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a very exciting unboxing for BellaBox, and this is in collaboration with Benefit. So I did say to you guys last week that I was doing a very exciting video unboxing this month's box with their collaboration with Benefit, but I didn't tell you guys who the brand was. So Benefit is collaborating with BellaBox this month, which is super exciting because Benefit is one of my favorite brands, and I have used a lot of their products over the last, I would say, year and a half to 2 years, and some of their products are definitely my holy grails, especially their brow products. Porefessional is definitely a favorite. I love their powder. Hoola is definitely a favorite. I love a lot of their products, and I'm sure that you guys do as well. So if you guys want to see what is in this little box that they have collaborated with BellaBox, then just keep watching. I did also do a Instagram video tutorial using all Benefit products, and I did include almost all of the little minis in there as well, so you guys can kind of see how they work if you aren't familiar. So of course in this month's box it does have a little card with all the products that are in there, with all of the retail prices as well. Now Benefit you can get in a few different places. You can get it in, I believe it's either the David Jones or Maya, and also Sephora as well. So there is a couple of places that you can purchase it. It is definitely very easy to get access of. I love that it comes with pink tissue paper as well. It is so Benefit. I love it. So in here you do get quite a few little samples. So you actually get 7 samples, which is really fantastic, and they're really decent size as well. So this is what the inside of the box looks like. Now obviously I have opened them and I have used them just to film the tutorial for you guys, and I'll be doing some kind of cutaway clips of me using the products in this video as well, so you guys can kind of see how they are being used in action. So I will go down the list and show you guys everything that we get in this month's box. So the first thing in the box, I've just taken everything out of their packagings just so I can show you guys the sizes. So the first thing on the list is Hoola. Now I'm sure that you guys are more than familiar with what Hoola is. It is such a beautiful bronzer. This is the original. They have recently released their light version, which I am personally a massive fan of. But of course Hoola is definitely a holy grail for not only myself, but I'm sure majority of you guys. I've actually used this in a few different areas today. So I've used it as my actual bronzer, my contour, and I've also used it as my eyeshadow today as well. So I feel like you can definitely get a lot of different uses out of this. I feel like this is like the perfect transition color for pretty much anyone who is light to medium skin tones. Hoola is definitely a bestseller and a holy grail in their particular range. I know it's been a favorite of a lot of yours for a really long time, but this is a 8 ml or a 3 gram sample, sorry. So the full size does retail for $51, but even in this little pan, I feel like you would get so much use out of this, and you would honestly, like, it would last you for such a long time. I've had my full size Hoola for almost, I would say, like a year and a half, borderline 2 years now, and I honestly haven't even hit pan on it. So it's definitely a product that I feel like you get a lot of use out of, and if you end up purchasing the full size, it will last you forever. They do also sell smaller sizes as well, which they are $26, but this is a good little size to kind of start you off on. And of course if you are traveling, which I will be at the end of the year, this is definitely going to be a really handy size to kind of carry around with me. So the next product in the actual box is their Real mascara, which of course is their best-selling mascara in the range as well. Now this, of course, I'm sure majority of you guys have tried it, but if you haven't before, it is a really good kind of defining and lengthening mascara. I feel like if you guys ever go mascara shopping, a really good tip that I kind of have picked up and learned over the way is if you are wanting something that is really nice and lengthening and defining, definitely go for the rubber bristle brushes. The spikes are usually a little bit more defined. It kind of separates the lashes a little bit more evenly, and if you're wanting more voluminous looking lashes, then go for a natural hair brush. Just something about having a natural hair brush really just grips to the lashes and gives you a lot more volume than length. Sometimes it'll be able to give you both, but it will definitely give you more volume than length. So with their Real, it's really nice and defining, and it also does have the definable on the end, which I think is super handy if you are someone who, I guess, wears mascara on the bottom lashes, just because you can kind of go vertically instead instead of like, you know, like that. It's just easy to go like that. And it really does help define and separate all the lashes, and it doesn't give you any kind of clumpy effect. So if you're someone who doesn't like, you know, really voluminous, like clumpy looking lashes, definitely give this one a go. It's really, really good. And it's definitely been a favorite of theirs for such a long time, and it's their best selling mascara as well. So for a full size of this, it does retail for $42 for the full size, and this little sample size, like it'll still last you the 3 months. So definitely pick up the box or pick up a mini and see how you go with it, but it is a really, really good mascara. So this product, I am definitely not surprised is in their box because it is definitely a bestseller, and I do sell quite a lot of it at work as well. So this is a definite favorite. It is the Porefessional. Now this is just a baby size of 3 ml. The full size is like 20 or 22 mils, I believe. 22 mils for the full size, so it is a little bit bigger. I've got mine here. This is the full size, this is just the sample size. So it is a decent amount size of a sample. You should be able to get a few uses out of this, but this is the full size. It is a lot bigger, but I have gone through so many of these tubes, it's not even funny. It is a really nice pore filling primer. If you guys are prone to oiliness, or if you're combination to oily skin, or if you're just prone to larger pores, I would highly suggest checking this out. It is really, really good. It's definitely one of those that makes your skin feel really silky but not oily. I've definitely come across some of those that make your skin feel really oily, even though it's supposed to be that pore filling primer. I just feel like it makes your skin feel really, really silky, this particular one, which is really nice, but it makes it feel matte at the same time. It's really unusual, but I particularly really like this. Like I said, I've gone through a few of those tubes of Porefessional before, and I will continue to repurchase it because it does work, and it really does fill in the pores and makes my skin really nice and silky and matte as well. So again, if you are someone who suffers from oily skin, combination skin, or you just have large pores, definitely check this out. It is amazing. And the full size of this does retail for $53 as well, so you do get a lot of product for your money. So again, definitely recommend it. Now this next product is a really interesting one, and I know a lot of people are quite nervous and scared to use it, probably because they either don't know how to use it or they just don't know how it's going to look. And it is actually one of the first products that Benefit actually ever created, and it is the Benetint. Now, fun fact about this product, back when they first actually designed it, it was actually made to be a nipple tint, which is hilarious. When I found that out, I was just like, that is so funny. I couldn't even imagine like doing that like on your goodies. But it was designed to be a lip and nipple tint, which is so funny, but really interesting kind of product. I actually used it to do a little bit of a tint on my lips today. It is essentially a lip and cheek product. I know a lot of people are quite nervous to use it on their cheeks just because it does stain, and I feel like if you don't blend it out properly, it can look a little bit crazy on the cheeks. But I feel like if you use it with a beauty blender, or if you tap it in really quickly with your fingers, you'll get a really nice kind of flushed result. So if you're going for that like no makeup kind of look, or if you're just wanting a really nice flush on those, again, like no makeup looks, or whatever you want to do, it is really, really nice. But I feel like it is a really nice lip tint. So if you're someone, again, who just wants a little bit of a flush on those no makeup look days, this is really nice. Like I said, I've used it on my lips today as just like a really subtle kind of tint. I did do it on 2 layers, so it is a little bit more rosier, but I particularly really like it on the lips, not so much on the cheeks for me personally, just because I prefer a good powder blush, but this is really nice as a lip and cheek tint. And again, this is perfect for travel, so if you do end up loving it, it's perfect just to chuck in your makeup bag and you are good to go. Now this is just a small size of 2.5 mils, and the full size is 10 mils. It retails for $55, but again, this is just the lolly tint, so that is the full size of what the Benetint will look like, but just in the different packaging. But you know, still quite a decent amount. These things will last you forever again. So the next product in the box I've actually never tried before, which is super exciting because everything else I had tried, but this I've been looking at for a while, but I just wasn't ever willing to pick it up. So I was very excited to see it in the box, and it is the They're Real Tinted primer. Now this is a brown tinted primer, same kind of brush as the They're Real. The spikes on the brush just aren't as long, so on the They're Real there are longer spikes. It also does have the same definer ball and the smaller spikes, so still really nice. I actually used this before the mascara and I found this actually lengthened my lashes so well. I was very surprised. Yeah, very interesting. I was very pleasantly surprised when I put this on and my lashes looked really nice and long just as is. So I can imagine that you could probably use this by itself, but in conjunction with the They're Real mascara, it did create a really nice kind of defined lengthened look, which I am personally a massive fan of. But this by itself, if I was just in a rush, I'd be very happy just to put this on by itself, but it works quite well with the They're Real as well. So again, this is the same size as the They're Real sample, and the full size of this retails for $42, so same as the They're Real mascara, but we'll definitely continue using this. This was a really nice surprise. Okay, so next products that we have in the box is definitely one of my favorite products when it comes to Benefit, and it is their Kwikie contour stick. This I do have the full size of, and I use almost, I would say at least 5 out of the 7 days of the week. This is just a really nice kind of very creamy kind of powdery contour cream, if that makes sense. This is a product that you can actually use over your powder and it won't disturb it, which I thought was really nice because not a lot of products do that. Now I did use it today and I love this product. I use it so often it's not even funny. I feel like this is the perfect kind of stick for those who are just starting out in cream contouring because it is such a soft product and it really does blend out really easily, and the fact that you can actually use this over your powder makes it so much easier to use. So this is a perfect little trial size to see if you like it or not, but the full size of this does retail for $49. It is a lot bigger for the full size, but this again is such a nice little size to kind of start you off with, and you get, you know, like a little bit of product as well. So quite a fan, definitely a favorite of mine from the whole entire range, but again something that I would recommend you guys checking out. If you guys check out my Instagram videos on my Instagram, obviously you will see that I do use it quite a lot, and you'll see how it blends out as well. So like I said, $49 for the full size, but definitely worth it. And the last product in the box is actually something that I didn't use in today's tutorial, only because it is the wrong shade, but I will give it to my sister because it is the right shade for her, and it is the Gimme Brow. This is just a mini size. If you guys are familiar with the full size, you know that it's a lot bigger, and it is also in a silver packaging. Now this is just a small size and it's in the color 3, so it's more of like your darker brown color. Now I have recently gone quite blonde, so this is definitely going to be too dark for me today, but like I said, I will give it to my sister and she'll get a lot of use out of it because it is her color. But Gimme Brow is fantastic. I recommend it to so many people. Anyone who has even fuller brows to super thin brows like I naturally have. This is really nice because it does have your fibers in it, so it will also comb through the brows. It's kind of like back combing your hair and giving it volume almost, because it does have the little fibers in it. You run it back and forth through your brows, it gets tangled in your natural brow hairs and it makes them really nice and voluminous. It also does have a tint to it as well, so it will color and tint your brows just for the day, but a really nice product, and definitely something that I would recommend you guys checking out if you you know, just want a really nice quick brow. On days where I am just quickly chucking a little bit of brow product in, I will just use this and a little bit of my brow pencil, and that is it. But all around, this is a really nice product that I would highly recommend you guys checking out. Really unique, and it has a very small brush, which I love and appreciate, so you can't really mess up too much with it. Now this is a cute little sample size, but the full size does retail for $40, and these are, honestly, I recommend them to everyone, like everyone. But that, guys, is everything in this monthly box for the collaboration. I hope you guys enjoy. Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. I will also link down below it is an affiliate link, but if you guys haven't ordered a Bella box before, you can actually get $5 off your first box, and I will leave that link down below so you guys can claim some dough hairs off. But yes, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below, and until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.